Welcome to another full day of eating. Today I'm going to be talking about my high carb day this week. So just like before, I always start my day off with instant coffee and some stevia. Okay, 1 cup, then I go for a walk, and then I come back, and then I drink my greens, which is this Primal Greens by Live Primal, and then I drink some BCAAs mixed with those greens. So for my first meal, I usually like to start off with eggs, so I start off with 5 eggs, and these are going to all be in Tupperware because Monday I'm going to have a long day, so I got to have everything prepared. So 5 eggs, some yellow onion, and some spinach, about 1 cup to 2 cups worth. With that, I always include my omega-3s, so you can see that my first meal is pretty low carb. My second meal is going to be 5.5 ounces of chicken breast, 1/2 cup of pineapple chunks, and then about 1 cup of white rice. You can pick jasmine, basmati, I don't care, but also 1/2 of a cucumber. And then for my third meal is going to be my pre-workout meal, and that's going to be about 3/4 cup of oats, and then about 1.5 scoops of whey isolate, so it's going to be probably around 35 to 40-ish grams of protein. And with that, I'm actually going to have 1 full bagel with the oats for my pre-workout. And whenever I have these really high carb meals like that, for my supplementation, I always like to include alpha lipoic acid. It's a glucose disposal agent. You can also use cinnamon for like natural disposal agents. So moving on to my pre-workout, I like to use stimulants on my training days when I can. Sometimes I'll go a week without using stimulants to kind of refresh my system. But this is 240 milligrams of caffeine from a Rockstar. Yeah, I got a bunch of free Rockstars in my fridge, so I said, what the heck, let's use it for some pre-workout. They work great, and I have a bunch of what's called nitric oxide boosting supplements in here. That'll be another video, so vasodilation, and then some creatine also. But there'll be another video where I explain my pre-workout and also my intra-workout. So intra means during. This consists of different carbohydrate sources. This is going to match up to probably, let's say, around 70 grams of carbs. So that'll be another video, but this has maybe some grape juice, some other carb sources all mixed together. So then post-workout, I actually am going to have 2.5 cups of Rice Krispie cereal, okay, and I'm going to have 1.5 scoops of whey again with 5 grams of glutamine mixed in with that. And then I'm also going to have another 1/2 of a bagel, okay? And then, of course, high carb, I'm going to have another capsule, which is about 300 milligrams of alpha lipoic acid. Moving on to the 5th meal, we have 1 can of tuna. We have some couscous underneath, about 1.5 cups worth. It's a tri-blend of couscous, and then we have 1/2 a cucumber, salsa dressed over the top of it. For the last and final meal, I have 5.5 ounces of chicken breast again, about 1 cup worth of quinoa, and then another 1/2 cucumber, and then about a little less than 1 cup of broccoli. I'll put stevia and cinnamon on the quinoa, and then usually on the broccoli I'll put maybe some sort of mustard or hot sauce. Mustards and hot sauces are great because they are pretty much 0 calorie. They're just, it has sodium in it, but pretty much 0 calories, so you can use as much as you want, pretty much. Works great. So that's it with the high carb day meals this week. I'm going to be training really intense. You notice that I might not be training as much on those low carb days. I might just be doing cardio. I'm kind of trying some different type of training right now in unison with a different type of nutrition. This is called carb cycling. So my macros wound out to be about 250 grams of protein around, about 470 grams of carbs, and then about 45 grams of fat for the high carb days. So if you have any questions, or if you carb cycle yourself, or you see benefits and your opinions on this, please shoot a comment, shoot me a message. I'd love to hear. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.